the Spaulding Gymnasium on the campus of Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire. This is the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network. The Owls hosting the Clark University Cougars in D3 women's volleyball action, with the Cougars entering play at 3-3 and the Owls at 4-2 in this non-conference matchup. Good evening, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Kyle Bierman, Ryan Hearn, Luca Beebe, Nolan Ryan, Peter Brown, and Thomas Lambert. The rest of your broadcast crew here as the Owls are looking to snap a 3-game losing streak against Clark, and actually looking for their first win against Clark in Keene since 2006. They're off to a good start, 4-2, coming off a tri-match split, losing 3-1 to Bates, but sweeping Dean. Meanwhile, Clark is coming off their own tri-match split, sweeping Gordon, but dropping a 3-1 decision to the LaSalle Lasers. Owls in white, Cougars in red, with Teresa Norris donning the black libero jersey for the Owls, and will be the white libero jersey for Vicky Liu of Clark. Owls to serve to begin the match. We are underway, and that is going to be an easy first point for the Owls. Reasonable start as Bartels comes up with the ace for the Owls. 1-0 our score here, the first set just underway. Just inside the far left corner to even the score at 1. And a service fault for Ivana Torres, senior out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Or is it? No, it's a violation apparently on Keene State, so a reprieve for the Cougars, and they have a 2-1 lead. We'll get over here on this one. Owls pull even at 2, and here is Norris to serve. Just keeps it alive. The soft touch not going to be there. It'll be tapped down up the middle by Camille Fleury, graduate student at Athens, Georgia. Cougars reclaim the lead at 3-2. And here is Shara Delano to serve, and a little too strong. Service error will give the point to Keene State and even us at 3. Small to serve now for the Owls. A hitting error will give the Owls the lead back. These teams in the middle of the pack in their respective conferences in hitting percentage allowed. And now it's a little too strong. Another miss hit for Clark will extend the lead to 5-3 for the Owls. Pastor a little too strong here on the near side on that last hit. Excellent block, double team on the far side by Fleury and Alcott. Another chance here, and that'll be a little too strong by Victoria Pastor. And Keene State starting to extend the advantage, although they only have one kill right now. It's largely hitting and service errors have contributed to the Owls' early lead here in set one. Soft touch, dug out, nice effort by Delano. On the outside, kept alive on the back line again by Delano. Nobody there in time. Great effort at the last moment coming out of nowhere. Small to try and keep that one alive for Keene State, but it will be a point for Clark. And the block for Clark gets them within one. Camille Sterling, senior out of Saratoga Springs. Gets the Cougars within one, and now a chance to pull even. Once again on the back line, Delano. With authority, and goes out of bounds for the kill for Keene State. 7-5 is our score. Miller has both kills so far for the Owls. And now she'll serve, and it will get down. It's trickled over the net. Good reaction by Clark to try and dig it out, but too little too late in that moment. And it is 8-5, lead back up to 3 here in set one for Keene State. Good swing there by Sterling. We'll give her a kill and get Clark back within 2. Julia DePazzo, sophomore out of Miami, will serve now for Clark. Near side, a little too strong for Pastor. Once again, the lead back up to 3 for the Owls. Pastor 0 for 3 right now on her hitting percentage. The lead is 9-6 for the Owls here in set one. 4th time's the charm? Yes, indeed. 5 different players with a kill each so far for Clark. Keene State leading 9-7, but only 2 kills, both by Miller. Miller also has an ace, and so does Bartels. A couple of assists for Small. Here's Pastor to serve. Weatherby, the senior out of Marblehead, Mass. Opposing presence up the middle, the 6'2" senior from Essex Tech. Here's Grace Christian. Get in there, it did indeed. Sterling. (10-8) and Sterling, the only Clark player so far with multiple kills. Leo to serve. And the little running start to her right, unable to get through Weatherby. Now, there you go. Bartels to serve for the Owls, already with one ace. Soft touch. Camille Fleury. Push it down there in the open spot, just beyond the edge of the Keene State logo to our left. 11-9. Keene State unable to extend the advantage beyond 3 so far here in set 1. Clark's come close to reclaiming the lead, but to no avail. Block up the middle. Go to the outside, another block. So, didn't fool the Clark backline that time on that deke on the pass, and it is a 1-point affair here in set 1. Serving to pull even, Torres on the outside, and that got through for Miller. Third kill now for Marina, the freshman out of Pleasant Hill, California. Weatherby, the only one with a kill right now for the Owls. They lead 12-10. A little too strong, maybe? No, it got inside the line. On the near side to the opposite side. Back within 1 are Clark, and once again trying to pull even here with Delano to serve. And once again, the Owls warding them off, and Miller starting to feel it here in the first set. Miller now with 4. Small to serve for Keene State. Will scramble back to her feet in time. Was Norris misjudging the track of that last attack by Clark. Liu out of nowhere to keep this alive. Here's another attempt, dug out on the back line. Pass over the left side. Yep, it's a little too strong on the near side. Another attack error, and the lead back up to 3 for the Owls. And a rifle from the outside. Small can't catch that bullet. 14-12 here in set 1. Tightly contested affair. September 30th, 2006. The last time Keene beat Clark here in Keene. Nope. Miller. Their error there by Marina. I think percentage is .231, but just the one error so far to that point, and another attack error has pulled Clark even. And now looking to reclaim the lead are the Cougars. Comes Hannah Harrington, freshman out of Milford, New Hampshire. Ooh, miscommunication, but will it work out is the question. No, Clark has the lead. A lot of traffic here on the near side. Rudberg, among others, and Clark is back in front, 15-14. That little soft touch nearly got inside the far sideline, too. A tough break there for, it was a tough break there for Keene State. Now another tough break for the Owls. They're now down 2. we got 15-15 on the scoreboard in the gym, but have 16-14 on the bottom line for you folks. And we'll have to confer with have a conversation with the scoreboard operator, but this rally continues for Clark, and they are up by our count 17-14 and a timeout by Keene State. Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFAB.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene. We're always here to get you there. And by Brickhouse Wings and Grill. Great food, great prices, great service. 17-14 is our score out of the timeout called by the Owls. And now it's Clark's turn to be up by 3 and see if they can ride this wave of momentum into a first set win on the road. Here comes Harrington. Oh, great bailout the last minute by Norris. Keep it moving the other way, but not for much longer. Sterling. Call that silver, I'd call that a gold. 18-14 is our score. Harrington again. He's just picking on that back line here out of the timeout, but Miller and company able to stop the bleeding a little bit. 18-15. Owls back within 3. And some changes for Clark as Miller will serve. Just got over the net and down for the ace. A huge point there for the Owls. Get back within 2. Miller's been the hot hand offensively in general this first set, but momentum snuffed out there. Sterling was there, so was Pastor, and able to sneak in that little void on the near side of the Owls half. Another change for Clark, and it will be Julia DePazzo back on the court to extend this 19-16 advantage. To the near side, nope. Right size, wrong shape. And Keene back within 2, 19-17. Delia Ryan, freshman out of Rockville Center, New York. Sterling again. Good effort to keep this one alive. Just inside the corner. Sarah Bartels with a huge one there. She's gonna reach it out too. And somehow the Owls back within 1. How the turntables, right? Here comes Ryan. The dummy swing by Sterling opened up the window for Pastor on the far side, and a 2-point edge and 5 points away are the Cougs from a set 1 victory. Pastor. One hand all the way. Oh! Sterling offense and defense with the block there. (21-18). Clark now 4 points away after being down 3 for a good chunk of this set. That time they're able to get it through Sterling. Weatherby with the kill. 21-19 is our score. Still early. Will be Grace Christian to serve. Co-captain, junior out of New Milford, Connecticut. Soft touch by Sterling. Dug out. On the left side, kept alive. Another chance on the near side for Clark. Nope. Have to get it over on this one, though. Sterling, yes! 22-19. Sterling's got 4 kills out of 5 attempts. Ridiculous offensive efficiency for her, but Keene still not going quietly here. In set 1. 5 kills now to block for Sterling, but a service error puts Clark 2 points away from a set 1 victory. And too strong there from Bartels. 23-20 is our score. And Torres, senior out of San Juan, will serve for Clark. With emphasis, Miller trying to dig the Owls out of a deep hole here. Here's Norris. A swing and a miss by Norris to try and keep that one up, keep that one alive, but now it is set point for Clark and Delano to serve. Soft touch, and she's found the gap. It will still require 2 more points in a row by Keene to keep this set alive, however. Miller with another kill. Nope, Miller can't save it yet. Soft touch again! Miller has come alive here in crunch time in set 1. Small to serve. No taste of your own medicine there. A standing hit did get over the net, but kept alive by the Cougars. It's blocked, and we are tied at 24. Timeout, Clark. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't call it sooner in this set. got to win by 2. And this back and forth first set, I mean, it's maybe the outcome of this first set you'd expect after all that. Will this pattern continue for the rest of the match is the question. Some hesitation there by both teams, and it pays off for Keene. A couple of teams getting caught in between in their decisions with the ball right around the net, and now set point for the Owls and Small. Keene wins. No, it don't. They don't. Wow. Wow. Okay. We play on. Got to win by 2, folks. It's 25-all. Sorry, force a habit. You see something like that, you automatically assume it's down for the attacking team. Norris is flying everywhere. There. Nearly hit the rafters. There's the gap that Clark has been trying to find, and now it is set point for the Cougars. And once again, Harrington. Freshman out of Milford, New Hampshire. Oh, is that behind the antenna? That one was. The last hit back over to the Clark side from this vantage point, like it might have been behind the antenna, but the official right there on that side would have called it if it was. And once again, we're level, 26-all. Miller. Pastor makes it once again set point for Clark. Oh! Tough ricochet off the dig from Norris, and it'll be an ace, and that will be set win for Clark. We'll take a timeout. 1-0. Cougars.
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. the Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, being a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
Welcome back to the Spaulding Gymnasium at Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Army National Guard. Owls Media Network. Sam Feely here with you along with our entire Owls Media Network crew as the Clark Cougars have taken a 1-0 lead on the Keene State Owls in this non-conference women's volleyball matchup, a back and forth affair as you usually expect, such as the nature of volleyball. And in the end, the Cougars clamping down, and Torres with a save, with an ace rather, to close down that first set. The fish 28-26. Pastor, Alcott, and Sterling each with 5 kills in the first set for Clark. Meanwhile, 9 kills for Miller and 2 each for Weatherby and Bartels for Keene State. So Clark up 1-0, and the team switch sides. Clark mainly in red and Keene State mainly in white, with the black libero jersey for Teresa Norris and the white libero jersey for Liu of Clark. But Cougars once again back on top, 1-0 here. 1-0 in sets and 1-0 here in set 2. Couple of blocks here in the early going for Winifred Nikitas, and having some help on her right from Isabella Alcott, who also, as I mentioned, had a nice offensive first set. There is Alcott. It's a nice point to set the tone early here in the second set. And it continues. After all that, Clark comes away with the point. Gikitis with the kill in the end. There's Torres. And an early run here for Clark. 3-0 to start set number 2. To have a prolonged rally so early in that set, in Keene State, you're already down 1-0. Got to be able to recover, but after that miss hit, despite the fine effort by Small, I think this is actually the biggest lead either side has had so far in this match. 4-0 is the Clark lead right now, but Torres with the service error into the net to finally take the goose egg out from underneath the Owls column in the scoreboard here at the Spaulding Gym. 4-1, Clark get the point back. They can indeed. Alcott, freshman out of Maple Grove, Minnesota. 5-1 is our score here in the early going in set number 2. And again, Clark already leading 1-0. Delano. Blocked, dug out nicely though. Sent back over. On the outside, the soft touch, and able to find the gap is Pastor. And at a very early timeout here from the Owls, down 6-1.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Our score. Clark on top of Keene State in set number 2 of this non-conference women's volleyball match here on the New Hampshire Army National Guard, Owls Media Network. St. Feely and the rest of our entire Keene State crew bringing the action from Spaulding Gymnasium in Keene, New Hampshire. We resume play with the service from Delano. Uncharacteristic misreads and mishits from Keene here in the early going of set 2. And that timeout buy them any momentum. I see a little more anger like that on next handful of attacks from the Owls, but if Clark is gonna read them that well and then make you pay for it like Pastor just did there, this is gonna end up being a 2-0 lead for Clark before much longer. Delano again to serve, just got it over, but there is Norris to dig it out, and another point for the Cougars. Snowballing here for the Owls. Once again, Delano. Sterling was the star of the show offensively for much of the first set, and now Pastor is just making life miserable for the Owls here in the second set. And that'll be an ace for Delano. A timeout has done nothing to stem the tide of the Clark University Cougars. That is a rough one. It is now 11-1. I was about to say that if you're Jake Girard, you can't necessarily call another timeout so quickly, but at this point, I don't think you have a choice. Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFAB.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelbert Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene. We're always here to get you there. And Brick House Wings and Grill. Great food, great prices, great service. We resume play. 11-1 is our score here in set 2. The Cougars on top of the Owls. And the Cougars already leading this match 1-0. I'm sure the Owls would have liked to see something like that out of the first timeout, but take what you can get. And Miller able to steal a point for Keene State. And to 11-2. That was a 7-0 run, by the way, by the Cougars. That was just snapped thanks to Miller's efforts. And now back-to-back points by Keene State. Volleyball and basketball are similar in that, they're games of runs, and you got to use your timeout strategically, try to tilt the momentum back in your direction before the other team simply cannot be stopped. But even a little mini rally like Keene just had with 2 more points, snuffed out with a strong kill such as that one to make it 12-3 for Clark here in set 2. And it'll be Hannah Harrington. Here's Sterling. Back like she never left. 13-3, and the lead is back up to 10 again for Clark. Miller, nope. Again, right size, wrong shape, pulled it a little bit too far towards us, trying to sneak it inside the near sideline, but hit out of bounds, and the route continues. And after a little bit of traffic jam there at the net, Keene State does get a point back, but it's still 14-4. Upward hill to climb, steep hill to climb to get back into this one for the Owls. I mean, you can't just say to yourself, all right, this set is lost. Let's dust ourselves off and try and get it back, but something like that will certainly help. But if you have that attitude in this situation, you're never just going to, forfeit the set. But remember that if you lose this set, no matter what happens, you're down 2-0. Score is 15-5. We have a delay here both for substitutions and also the Delano who's had to relace her shoe there. Here's DePazzo to serve for Clark. Miller once again, star freshman, trying to will the Owls back into this one. And now she'll serve. If it ain't Sterling coming up the middle, it's Pastor on the outside. Pick your poison. Pastor, the graduate student out of Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, will serve. Once again, Clark up 10, 16-6. And I'll get down off of Pastor for a point for Keene State. Ryan serving for Keene. Come up for that one. Oh. Went hit on the bottom of the palm there for Stephanie Ola, and so caused it to go into the net. Otherwise, got a pretty good angle there. Might get a kill, but instead is 17-7. Tough swing in the score. Where it hits your hand. Here's Liu. And again, an attack error. Give the point to Clark. In the early going of set one, the attack errors by Clark were what contributed to the early Keene State lead. But this time, set two, it's been mainly the attack errors by Keene that have been padding Clark's score, but Keene was never up this big in set one. It is 19-7. And when I was expressed surprise at how late Clark called their first timeout of set one. Now, that's just a sign of the trust that will be a service error and a point to Keene State. That's just a sign of the trust that Matt Heckler, Revere product and the head coach of the Cougars, has in his players to stem the tide themselves and not have to stop play. Huge point for Keene State there. Still 10-point differential, though. You got to go on an insane run of runs to get back in this one. But a couple of big plays on back-to-back points for Weatherby. Kill on the last one, block there. 19-10. Basically, you gotta score 15 before Clark scores 6. That's how you gotta look at it with volleyball. Don't think of it in terms of, linear time. Think of it in volleyball time. Who has more mulligans, essentially? Well, right now, Keene State is starting to build the most momentum they have had this set. 19-11 is our score. But again, no timeout. No need to pull the trigger on that yet for Coach Heckler. Although the urgency may start to increase here. It is 19-12. And on cue, timeout, Clark.
The road road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Coach Heckler not even needing the entire 75 seconds of that timeout to hopefully right the ship. And out of that, well, I mean, sometimes it's not even about, you know, getting your players' heads back in the game. Sometimes it's about stopping the momentum. Stopping the momentum of the other team. And, you know, in football, using timeout to freeze the kicker is a thing, and they freeze the service there for the Owls. Go straight into the net. Now 5 points away from a 2-0 lead are the Cougars. Now, good recovery after the service error, able to get the kill on the far side. 20-13 is our score. A little too strong there from Miller, and I do understand that a big play or something with that strong a hit can really invigorate a team, but a little too strong, out of bounds. Now Clark 4 points away, 21-13. Kudos to the Owls for clawing back into this second set as much as they have. 21-14 though after the service error. For a while it looked like Clark was going to win this one with still single digits for the Owls. The Owls inching ever closer after a couple errors here from the Cougars. Once again, Norris. Now, when in doubt, go for the soft touch. Caitlin Williams. That could be even more of a momentum killer and an energy shift than swinging it. Some anger behind it. Like here, nope, blocked. Little hop, skip, and jump, and a little too strong, though. 22-16. Waiting for Clark to finish their sub. Nikitas coming off. Factor early in this set. There's Winfred. Liu to the near side for Alcott. And again, when in doubt, go to your stars. Pastor, Alcott, and Sterling. Leading the charge here for the Cougars, and just too many errors. Service attack. You name it here in set two for the Owls have doomed them, and 2 points away from a 2-0 lead are the Cougars. Liu called off out of nowhere, come to the near side to Pazzo. He had a good effort, but Keene State staying in it, 23-17. Hitting percentage right now, 253 for Clark, 113 for Keene State. Sterling with a block. Again, and too hot to handle there, just in front of the net. Sterling and DePazzo and Williams were all on that one. It got down, and 23-18. Well, Annalise Rudberg, junior out of Cape Elizabeth, Maine, with a block, and it is 23-19. Oh, that is a killer. Miller with a service error straight into the net. Set point now for Clark. It'll be Caitlin Williams. A service error of her own. 24-20, but that only... There's no room for error right now for the Owls. They got to score 4 in a row here to prolong this second set. Gigi Steak. Well done there. Ryan to serve. Weatherby. Clark still has one timeout available, but right now they're making substitutions. Once again, Delia Ryan to serve. And here we go. Oh. Somehow, some way, keeping alive with the Owls, and a misjudge there. (24-23). Timeout, Clark. Are you not entertained?
It's always been more than just a game. It is a legacy. Support the USA Basketball Foundation as we look to expand that legacy. For her, for them, for us. All of us, together.
Keene State, it felt like they were dead in the water in this set. They've come roaring back. They still need to get one more to try and prolong this one. Sterling, no. on the outside. We play on! Are you kidding me? Where did this come from? Sterling. Oh, hold up. Oh my goodness. Is that a line error? Heckler wants clarification from the floor official. Gigi Stake with the last kill to even it at 24. And I don't think Steckler's going to get the answer that he wants. Back from the dead, it is set point for Keene State. Well, we are back to 25 all. Sterling scoring was a attack error by Sterling. Didn't get the, I think looked like she was very close to the line when she attacked on the point that made it 25-24 Keene State. But now it is level at 25. Again, we got to win by 2. Did not see this coming as a result of this second set with the way it started. And once again, set point for Keene State. Like, sometimes you just can't wrap your head around it. Or like you're not luring them into a trap, right? You can't reasonably, just play dead in the first half of the set and then come alive like this intentionally. But seems like that's how it's been playing out here in this second set for Keene State. But we are at level at 26. This is just, hey, set the tone for the season, right? Stake with the last kill for Keene State, and Delano with the last kill for Clark, and we are even once again at 26. Soft touch, Liu keeps it alive again. Blocked. And up the middle. Weatherby kept alive on the back line. Near side. Nope, nothing there for Stake. Back line doing work here for the Owls. Another dig by Norris. To the left side. Norris nearly clocked her own teammate in the head going for that one, but they get the kill. And once again, was it set point number 3 or 4 now for Keene State? Gigi Stake, maybe the star of this set for Keene State. And that will do it. We are level at 1. What a comeback by the Owls in set number 2. A sign of things to come. Come back after this break and find out.
Too many up in the afternoon and do it all again. Yeah, I punched a man on his wedding night. I'm still trying to figure out how to apologize. I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days. I spent all my money on a pack of cigarettes for a lady that I love with a name I forget. And I learned the morning light can't fix nothing anyway, so I haven't touched a pretty thing in 40 days.
Back at the Spaulding Gymnasium on the campus of Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire for Owls Volleyball on the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Owls Media Network on Little East.tv. Sam Feely and our entire crew from the Owls Nest as we are level at 1 apiece. When a few minutes ago it looked like this was going to be a 2-0 Clark lead, but a furious rally in the second set allowed the Owls to pull even. GG Stake, a rare performance, well done. I'm going to be milking that one for all it's worth. Did not play at all in set 1. In set 2, 5 kills and an assist and 2 digs leading the rally. Miller still leading the Owls with 11 kills overall, along with 2 aces and 5 digs. Clark is led by Pastor with 10 kills and 7 digs, 8 kills, 1 ace, and 1 dig for Alcott. Sterling, her contributions a little more muted in the second set than they were in the first, but they're on the team right now with 7 kills. So it's a best of 3 now. Keene to serve to start the third frame. Well, you wanted an entertainment value. That was nearly a wild start to the third set, but the last-ditch effort by Miller up front to try and get that one up and over to no avail, and it is 1-0 Clark. Oh, miss hit drifting out to the near side. Owls do get it over, though. On the right side for the Cougars, dug out, sent back from whence it came, but oh no! It is going to be a point for Clark on the near side. It went out of bounds, but they ruled deflected off an Owls player, so it is 2-0. On the right side, no. I was going to say for a moment, I thought they were... It did look long It was going to be 3-0. That is what it is, but I misread the official signal for a moment. Look at the flag on the assistant on the near side. Anyways, score is what I think we all agree it should be at this point, 3-0. Now 3-1. One spot where Keene has been able to take advantage throughout this match is when there's too many Clark jerseys right at one spot in the net, and they can get into that cluster and cause some miscommunication and steal a point somehow, but not there. 4-1 is our score. Sophia Sher-Delano, a little too strong, 4-2. If you're the Owls, last thing you want is to fall into the same kind of early hole that you did in set 2. Very rarely do teams come back from that kind of canyon early on in a set to steal it, especially after you already lost the first one that one was a tight knit affair. It's 5-2 after a service error by the Owls. Cannot count on that happening every time, but it does give yourself confidence, and your coach's confidence, your teammates' confidence, and your fans' confidence. You face any similar situations later in the season, especially in higher stakes matches in conference and in the postseason. But the Cougars starting to extend the lead once again. Here's Harrington. Soft touch. Has worked so well, actually, for both sides, and especially on that far side from where we are. But Miller tapped it into the net, and an attack error gives the point to Clark. And once again, an early deficit, and a sizable one at that for the Owls. And now it is 8-2, thanks to Sterling. Miller able to get it over this time. Cut off at the back line by Delano, but another point for the Cougars. 9-2. It was 11-1 by the time Keene State had used both their timeouts in the second set. And now it is 10-2. And there is a timeout called by the Owls. Take it with them.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade, from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Out of the timeout, it is Harrington to serve for Clark. Once again, the timeout, unable to stop the momentum of the Cougars. Oof. Small sending it back towards the net, and Miller unable to get a finger on it and tap it over the net for an easy kill, but 12-2 now. And a good job by Small here on the near side to stand back and let it go out of bounds. Walking the tightrope like a receiver. And here is Miller to serve. 12-3 is our score. Going back on the rally by Keene State to steal that second set, really. For a similar huge deficit early on as Sterling gets it back up to 10. Does that say more about Keene State or about Clark? Talk amongst yourselves. Hopefully after seeing Keene State come all the way back in that second set, I mean, from the Clark perspective, they're to have that happen and it be one of their first victory, not their second of the match. But now you see this third set get to a very similar start. And you hope that any windows of opportunity that Keene State found en route to their comeback in the last set, you know how to close them. Here in the third set, bending backwards after getting denied there is Rudberg, as the Owls able to keep it alive. And Rudberg, well, doesn't have to hit it there, as it did get over thanks to the fine effort by Ola. Has it back to the back line. That's where we're going to have to hit it over from. Sterling with the soft touch. 15-3. And again, during that second set, some of us, certainly yours truly, thought that Clark was going to win that set with only single digits for the Owls. This is a little closer to that reality here with the anger from Pastor. It is 16-3. And speaking of 16, DePazzo, number 16 for the Cougars, will serve. Rudberg begging for a tip call to get the point, but I didn't see it from here, and neither did the officials, and it is 17-3. This third set is, again, a little closer to, I think, what we expected the second set to play out as, given how that one started. Sterling is rejected, and there is a much-needed point for the Owls. Get some subs in, but again, is it too little too late? And I said that during the second set. I think the first time I said that around that time is when the rally really began for the Owls. all you Clark fans watching out there, if I could control the outcome of the game with what I say back here, they're not paying us nearly, paying me even nearly enough. Sterling and Pastor defending the net on the far side, but to no avail. As went out of bounds for a point for Keene State. Well, that'll be a point for Clark. Sterling blocked, but went into the net. See the net vibrate with a contact and glanced on the Keene side. Fine effort though by Keene, but you know, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Here's Pastor, working strong. 18-6 is our score here in set number 2. But again, it's another steep uphill climb for Keene. It's now 19-6. And you got to score 18 or 19 before Clark scores 5 or 6 at this point. Leo with the serve. Sidewinder there, but Clark able to send it back over. On the left side, it is denied. Stake has it sent back. Timeout, Cougars. Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/EdH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFAB.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelbert Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire on Winchester Street in Keene. We're always here to get you there. And by Brick House Wings and Grill. Great food, great prices, and great service. As far as this set concerned, I'm sure the Owls would, there's a lot of places the Owls would rather be, but Liu will serve with the Cougars up 20-6 in set 2. Ace for Liu. 21-6. Stake will serve. What's the special of the day today? Dig. After sent back from whence it came. Keeping the point alive. That one was too strong. An attack error keeps this one alive for Keene State, but down 21-8. Does not hit the roof, the ceiling, whichever. Miller. It's hard to overlook her contributions in the first set, but a little more muted in the second set. 22-9. Also here in the third for Miller, she's only now up to 13 kills. We had like 10 in the first set alone. Meanwhile, Pastor and Sterling each with 13 kills, and Alcott with 11 for the Cougars. That does get inside the near left corner. And 2 points away from a 2-1 lead are Clark. Torres to serve. 2 aces to her credit already. Make it lucky number 3. Make it a set. And can she make it quads to close out set number 2? Yep, too strong. We play on, 24-10. Only the second service error so far for Torres. That did get inside the line for an ace for Clark. Norris with the contribution there. Norris again, dug out by Liu. A lot of traffic right there at the net. Oh, the left side. Oh, Miller hit it into the net, and that'll do it for set number 2, set number 3 rather, 25-11. And the Cougars one set away from a road non-conference victory. See if they can close it out, or if the Owls will force a 5th and decisive set on the other side of this break here on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network on LittleEast.tv.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Back at the Spaulding Gymnasium on the campus of Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire, here on the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Owls Media Network on LittleEast.tv. Sam Feeling, our entire Keene State crew with you for some NCAA D3 women's volleyball non-conference action between the Keene State Owls and the Clark Cougars. The Cougars lead this match 2-1. But if you were around for the second set and saw how it started, you'd be surprised this match is still going. A furious comeback by Keene State. Even the match at 1, but a 25-11 win in set 3 by Clark has them on the precipice of a non-conference road victory. But Keene State come back, wash the taste of that tough third set out of their mouths, and force a fifth and decisive set. We're about to find out. Pastor and Sterling each with 13 kills, plus a dozen for Alcott. Meanwhile, Keene State led by lucky 13 for Miller, 7 for Stake, despite not playing the first set at all. On the left side, Clark looking for an early lead once again. Not yet. They'll have to get it over on this one, and they do. Cougars in red and Owls in white with the black Libero jersey being sported by Keene State's number 7, Teresa Norris, and the white Libero jersey for Clark on the back of Liu. But this point does, in fact, go to the Cougars. Some unforced errors open the floodgates at times for Keene State. Able to really patch those up in the as the second set progressed, but unable to do so when faced with a similar deficit in the third set. Now an ace after the ricochet out of play, and Torres now with, what, 5 at this point? It is 3-0. Five aces for Torres, team leader in that department in the season, in fact. But the Owls able to get back on the scoreboard here. It is 3-1. And Bartels waiting for the signal from the official, but we got issue here on the sideline. Small coming off the court for Keene State. I don't know if she's giving me a bloody nose or something, or she's got some issue. Probably not a bloody nose. I think she'd still be holding it if that were the case right now. But came over the ears, and now she. I got the monitor in the way of from my seat, but. She's got probably has some kind of cut on her arm, and she's being attended to right now. And even if it's not, a terribly big cut, obviously a health and safety hazard, and you want to make sure everyone's going to be okay. But don't have to get into Monty Python, the Holy Grail, Black Knight territory or anything like that. Listen, if Jason Benetti can pull off a Monty Python, the Holy Grail reference on a baseball broadcast, I can do that on volleyball. You people mean the world to me. Bartels staying warm, going back and forth with Rudberg as we wait for to be Well, they had to get a backup jersey. Not much of this. It looks like Rudberg's now wearing number 3. Oh, 2? Oh, that was small? I got that completely. Small is wearing 3 as opposed to 23. My mistake. I don't know how I blew that. I'm sorry, folks, but early in the season. We love you. Please watch. Service error, though, will give the point to Clark. Here's Delano. Alcott and Gakitis teaming up on the near side. 5-2. Delano again. Soft touch, kept alive. Sent back from whence it came. Liu keeps it alive. Another block, but this one went out of bounds. And it'll be a point to Clark. Once again, Delano. In the net for a point for the Owls. Delia Ryan now sporting the black Libero jersey for Keene State. And she will serve. Ryan out of nowhere to keep that one alive. Is that inside the line? It is. Delay here as ball got ricocheted back onto the court. Here's Ryan again. Sometimes it's that easy. Weatherby says thank you very much, picks up her 5th kill. And it is 6-4. The panels in front of our table right now are taking the majority of the abuse from these balls coming back onto the court. Ryan sets up to the near side, got through the block and down despite the best efforts of Pastor. We are level at 6. Keene State looking for the lead. Ryan to serve. And able to sneak it off the fingertips of Gakitas and Alcott, and the Owls have the lead. The first time it feels like forever. Seven, 6. Can the Owls keep this momentum going? Yes! Out of bounds on the block attempt on the far side. 8-6. Ryan to serve again. You don't let that one go, you're right in the ball's path. You might as well take a shot at it. Step out of the way. Soft touch, sent back over. Oh! 2 too strong from this angle, but not according to the officials. And for a while it still said 9-6 on the scoreboard in here. And scoreboard operators on the opposite side, I was on the same thing I did. Did look like it was a little bit long, but in the end it's 8-7, and now Clark trying to pull lead. And they have done just that. Three closely knit sets. It's the one laugher being the third set. Keene State winning that one 25-11, but critically gave them a 2-1 lead in this match. Play still live. And now it ain't. Weatherby. Keene State back in front, 9-8. Changes now as Gakitas and Shan both came off for, came off for Clark. And that did get inside the near corner, we think. Yep. Sterling had the hit inside the corner, but now some logistical headaches from the Clark bench. And I go through their rotation. And after all that, Hannah Harrington. Weatherby's attempt denied. Sent back over. Sterling dug out. To the left side again, blocked. But that'll be a Keene State point. Sterling and Fleury right in the path, but went out of bounds off their hands. Taking it to Sterling, who now has to dig it out after Pastor's attempt was sent back. (11-9), Owls on top, trying to force a fifth and deciding set. On the left side, the soft touch dugout. Back to the near side, too strong. Bartels the effort there, but to no avail. 11-10, once again. Clark trying to pull even. Pastor to serve with the one hand. Bartels dug out Liu, sent it all the way back over. Pastor denied. Again! Three is the magic number for Small. Weatherby to serve. Fleury able to get the Cougars back within one, 12-11. Vicky Liu to serve. Ain't always pretty. But Delano able to sneak that in there. After the return, it's kind of accidental in its own right. Look out! You all right there, Ryan? And after Ryan Hearn's life flashed before his eyes, Clark has the lead, and now they don't. It is level at 13. I'm fired, I know. Here's Small. Heard the call, the claps for the pass from Fleury and set it up for her, but the Owls reject it. 14-13. Once again, back to level, 14-14. DePazzo to serve for Clark. And a swing and send it straight into the net. Ola. Here to be pleased with that, with the referee on that one. Frustrated. Came down on top of it a bit too much. What an effort by Ryan to keep this one alive. And in the end, Clark extends the lead to 2. Can they ride this little wave here and finish this one off? Or are we going to a fifth and final set? Well, we'll have to take a break as Keene State has called a timeout.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
Keene State in set 4, and Clark leading this match 2-1 and trying to close things out. A timeout just now by the Owls. That squelch the momentum that the Cougars have right now. Nope. A block went out of bounds for Keene State, so a point for the Cougars. Credit where credit is due to Matt Heckler, the job he's doing as head coach of the Clark Cougars. Timeouts are essentially weapons against your opponent's momentum, and his squad is not buckled under the pressure and the attempts by the Owls to try and freeze them. Now it is 19-14. Keene State looks to be in pretty good shape. Only a few points to go to try and force set number 5. It's starting to look bleak for the Owls. And that is too strong. And again, things snowballing for the Owls right now in set number 4 as Clark trying to put this one to bed. DePazzo again with the serve. Nearly got an ace on that one, but bailed out on the near side. A little too strong on that attack, so that'll slow the momentum a bit for the Cougars. It is 20-15, and it will be Bartels. That gets down inside the line. Delano with the kill, rather. Keene State as a team has 6 aces, 5 alone by Torres. 3 points away from the victory are the Cougars. The Owls will take a timeout. Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFAB.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene. Always here to get you there. And by Brickhouse Wings and Grill. Great food, great prices, and great service. And they with a couple more great services here, the Clark Cougars will come away with a win and get to 4-3 on the season. In fact, a win by the Cougars would put both teams at 4-3 for the 2024 campaign. A nice relay to get it back over and keep this play alive, averting total disaster for the Owls. They are giving it their all, trying to keep this match alive. Down to the final 3 points for Clark, but that is now going to make it 2 points away for the Cougars. Admirable effort on 2 returns by Keene. Again, things looking dim right now for Keene State. Hoping to avoid falling to 4-3. Clark with the win would get to 4-3. And it is now match point for the Clark University Cougars. And Sophia Sher-Delano will be the one to try and close things out. A service error by Delano buys Keene another point. And is the 4th service error by Delano tonight. Ryan with the ace. her first of the match. Again, you need 7 in a row just to keep this one set alive and this match. Celebrate a little too early, but still in the play are the Owls. And that gets down. Ryan again to serve. Just got over. A low line drive, but didn't even hit the net in the end.
20, 23, 21.
Another dig by Ryan.
21.
That get inside? It did! Stake serving that one up. Well done once again. And forces a timeout out of the Cougars. Back after this.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty at no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at FentonDealerships.com.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Out of the timeout. It's still going to take 5 in a row here for Keene State to prolong this set and match. That'll do it. Yes, it will. The final nail in the coffin delivered by the Cougars, Isabella Alcott. She finishes this match with 16 kills, 2 assists, 1 ace, and 3 digs. Pastor with 15 kills and 14 digs. Sterling with 13 kills. And both teams are now at 4-3. A match that was this close to being a sweep before a phenomenal rally by the Owls in set number 2. But sets 3 and 4 played out maybe a little more predictably given how set 2 and 3 started. And again, Clark with the 3-1 victory, and both teams are now at 4-3. Got it, and then this one not going to have any post games. So if we what we got, we are going to get an interview. All right, so we'll take a time. I'll be right back with the Sullivan Tire post game show here on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network.
We know you will find your community along Appian Way here at Keene State College. Over a campfire on the Student Center lawn. In some friendly games and competition. Or in a club you connect to at the Student Involvement Fair. Maybe you will find your people on the courts, in a cheering section in the stands, at the rink on the ice, skating as an owl, or chilling in the yoga studio. Your connections may take place on the quad, listening to music, hanging out with friends, participating in a Keene State tradition like Pumpkin Palooza, or working on a group project, studying with classmates. Maybe your talents will bring you together with your community on one of our stages, in the main theater, or the recital hall at the Red Fern Arts Center. For us, community is all about the people you meet and the connections you make. At Keene State, our community is really about you.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Back at Spaulding Gymnasium on the campus of Keene State College in Keene, New Hampshire on the Owls Media Network. Sam Feely here with you after the Owls just took a 3-1 loss to the Clark University Cougars. I'm joined now by Owls head coach Jake Girardin. Coach, those third and fourth sets, and certainly the third, played out a little more closely to, I think, how a lot of us thought that second set was going to go, given how it started. How did you turn things around the second set, and what were you not able to do to, find that second win, the third and fourth, when they got out to the similar big leads?
Yeah, I think, just being a weeknight, I feel like the girls came out a little tired today, maybe a little fatigued. It seemed like we really only wanted to play when the other team was up by a bunch of points, and then we would make all these comebacks. But unfortunately, we were a little too late. What do they call that? A dollar short and
a day late and a dollar short.
Yeah,
something along those lines.
I was happy to make them a little bit of games here and there. We made some adjustments. I think some people came off the bench, and they kind of had a real impact for us. I think Gigi did a great job as an outside hitter.
Gigi was phenomenal, and she didn't play the first set at all. She was the catalyst for the comeback, really, in the second set. What more can you say about her performance?
I think she killed it. I think she, I think there's three or four outside hitters going back and forth for some starting positions, and she's one of them. So I'm glad to see her go out there and really make an impact in that second set. Offensively and defensively, she's really good too.
You had three players for Keene State. For Clark, with over a dozen kills: Sterling, Alcott, and Pastor. And every time you found a window to try and come back, it was one of them usually who would shut the door.
Yeah, they definitely, there was a good team on the other side. I think they had a really good setter and weapons at all positions that helped them kind of come back. I think their middle was really good. She was a beast. So we had to kind of adjust. We were single blocking her at first, then decided to try to double block. I think it slowed her down a little bit, but still it was, we're learning a lot. It's my first year here at Keene. We're making some adjustments along the way. And I think we'll keep getting better kind of as the year goes on.
Last question. Delia puts on the Libero jersey in the fourth set, and she's just flying all over the gym to try and make this one a match again, and maybe for a fourth or fifth set. You gotta love having someone who can fill in that spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's three girls that could play that position: Grace, Teresa, and Delia. And it's a battle every day in practice. T's been doing it for us. And we kind of had to switch something up in that last set. And I'm glad Delia kind of rose to the occasion and did a great job.
Well, having depth like that is going to be crucial when the conference season rolls around. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We'll be right back to wrap things up here on the Owls Media Network.
Bye-bye.
Ignite your athletes. Empower your coaches. Rally your community. Support every team with one solution with the Huddle Athletic Department package. You put all your school's coaching tools under one roof. From recording to analyzing to sharing, with your Huddle AD package, you cover every angle. Equal access means equal opportunity, and equal opportunity means full potential. Let's take your department to the next level.
So thanks for watching this presentation of Keene State Owls women's volleyball here on the New Hampshire Army National Guard Owls Media Network on LittleEast.tv. Tonight's game has been brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFAB.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene. We're always here to get you there. And by Brickhouse Wings and Grill. Great food, great prices, and great service. Once again, the final score from the Spaulding Gymnasium on the campus of Keene State College here in Keene, New Hampshire. It is the Clark Cougars 3 and the Keene State Owls 1, with Clark winning the sets by scores of 28-26, 26-28, 25-11, and 25-19. For Kyle Bierman, Ryan Hearn, Luke Habibi, Nolan Ryan, Peter Brown, Thomas Lambert, everyone here at Keene State, my name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, Katrina. Party hard, Caitlin.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.